Become a Golden Knight today by clicking that subscribe button and that bell. Anyway, on with the video. Hello my Golden Knights, richyrichgold here, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I almost said OGVRP there, but no, that's not what we're doing today. So, let's just get right into it. In the last episode, we were hit by a devastating tornado. You can see where it came through here, by kind of, I think that's like, there's like darkening of the grass and stuff. It went right through our industry and through kind of the edge of the residential, crossing over into like this newly developing area for our commercial. So it just came right through here. I don't think many people died, but as you can see, we are losing money very, very quickly because of it. So what we actually need to do is we need to definitely play it, but we also need to start repairing this place because, as you can see, we are, losing a lot of stuff because, our industry can't get through and it can't make us money. So we really, really have to go quickly because the traffic is starting to build up. But that's not all we're actually going to be doing. So once we kind of get some money so we can fix these roads, I do just want to say that what we will be doing and what the main kind of focus of this episode will be is actually going to be to fix some of these roads over here because it's been brought to my attention that I've done it wrong and that I shouldn't really start my city off with a roundabout like this. So I definitely will have to kind of address that and try and fix it. Looks like there's some sort of forest fire going on over there. I'm not sure, I can't really do anything about it. Alright, so what we're actually going to start doing now is we're going to start demolishing some of these abandoned buildings and things that need to be demolished. But we also need to fix the power, because the power, we're actually running out of it because it's not linked, which is very, very bad. So we've got to link that up and make sure all the power's going. I'm not sure what's happening with the electricity. It looks like it's covered, but here we go. Here's the issue. So it was cut off. That's probably why. Okay, so it was cut off and whatnot. Okay, so let's kind of remove that. Yeah, the power's returning to the city. But we need to fix these roads. We really do. Okay, there we go. It's costing quite a bit to repair, but I think we're on the mend now. I think our city's kind of gotten over it, which is very, very good to see. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of kind of rubbish issues in some places, but I think that's just because the roads were closed off from where the rubbish dumps were. So I'm pretty sure that should be sorted out relatively quickly. See, these are all ready for rebuilding, so they'll just kind of do that, and I won't have to, demolish them. Thank you to the disaster response unit, definitely, for doing that. But anyway, now let's actually get on to fixing our roads. As you can see, we've got a lot of traffic coming in now because the industry's just reopened. So we're going to pause our game here so that we can actually remove some of these roads, so that we can actually kind of get everything fixed up. So we're going to remove these roads here. I'm thinking we're going to leave this roundabout here just because I think there's something that we can actually do with it. So we're gonna try and do that. We're also going to remove these kind of roads. You'll see what I'm doing. You'll see what I'm doing. Don't you guys worry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2-lane one-way roads, and I think we're going to extend it out a bit. I'm not sure how far we're actually supposed to extend it out. I'm just going to go for that, a wild guess. I did watch a video, but I've kind of forgotten most of it, so we're just going to kind of do that. It's a shame how these are kind of a bit uneven, which is a bit annoying, I'm going to be honest. So I think what we're going to try to do is raise it up. Okay, space already... Oh no, slope too steep. Oh my goodness. Oh man, okay, we're gonna have to... Okay, let's put it down, okay, and let's do... Because I just want it right in the middle. Right in the middle, that's all I want. Okay, so let's put it up. Oh, I think it's the statue. Gosh, dang it, it's the statue. Okay, we really gotta get this fixed. So if we kind of do that... Oh no, that's down. We do page up. Does that work? No? I don't know what works. If we do... No, stop. Slope still too steep. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've got it. Okay, we have it now. Okay, that took way too much effort than I thought it was going to be. We'll do it like that so it looks all the same. And we'll take it down as well. Just like so. Not enough money. Really? Okay, we have enough money to finish off that ramp there. And now let's connect it up there. Okay, beautiful. So that's all sorted, but now, how are we going to connect these? Because of the issue of that. Okay, let's kind of drag it up to as much as we can. Okay, so maybe like something like that will do. Yeah, that'll do. And then drag it back like that. And then I think we have to take out our curved road and curve it together like that. Not enough money again. Kind of getting fed up with not having enough money to do stuff, but there we go, we managed to do it, and that's all that matters. It's not perfect, but there we go, we can flip that around, and that's all good. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it does its job, if that makes sense. It'll do what it needs to do. Okay, so that's all good there. Now, I think that this roundabout is actually okay for the moment, but I do believe we need to actually have some sort of road that goes out from here. So if we can just kind of do that, then that should be good. Let's see, can we kind of do something like that? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's how we're supposed to do it. Maybe out like this? Perhaps? Perhaps like this? I'm not sure. Perhaps like this. Yeah, there we go. That should work. Oh, it's made the roundabout a bit wonky, but what are you gonna do, I suppose? Okay, so we'll just kind of extend it out this way. Not enough money again. Ladies and gentlemen, I am struggling here. Oh man, I am trying to build roads on the budget of somebody's weekly shopping money. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Okay, so that should be good there. Okay, it's got a nice little kind of detail kind of thing here. I don't even know what to call it. But anyway, that should be good. Okay, so that should be all fine. But what we do need to connect is we need to connect this section here. Because how's that gonna work? So let's just kind of do because this is how all the industry is gonna have to get through now to get to the actual place. Because otherwise they're gonna have to go all the way through residential. So let's just kind of speed it up a little bit. We got oh no, that's a tunnel. There we go. Okay, so there we are. We'll bring it up to about, oh, I'm not sure. We'll bring it up. I want to see if we can actually bring it up over. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so dumb. All we had to do was just switch the direction of that, and they've got a place to go. Oh, I should not be playing this game, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, I do not have the right brain for this game. Alright, so we've now actually kind of fixed our roads here, so to speak, as much as we kind of can. But as you can see, we've got a very, very high demand for residential. So we've kind of already extended this road out here, but we're going to need to do a little bit more to kind of extend it. But what I actually like to do first is, as I kind of extended it, I realized that it's actually, the terrain is not completely flat. So we're going to need to kind of level it a bit, as you can see. So we need to kind of go along here and just level this a bit. I'm not sure if we can do, you know, our strength, make that higher. But just kind of, you know, make it a bit bigger, I suppose. Just, there we go. Okay. So we just need to level it out a bit, but I'm not sure it's really working. Okay, hold on, we can just kind of soften that, maybe? I'm not sure, does that work? It's a little bit slopey, I'm not really sure about that, so we'll just have to, I suppose, deal with that. I hope that works. We don't have enough money even to do any more. But there's a little bit of a bump there, so we might try and kind of soften that out a bit before we start extending it a little bit more. Oh, there we go. We've just actually achieved Busy Town, which will give us access to new kind of policies, it looks like. Oh, we can now build highways and decorative lanes and stuff. We can get the oil power plant, which is cool. Oh, but we now have access to a bunch of headquarters and hospitals and things like that, which is interesting. But we can actually get fire helicopters, which is cool. And weather radar, so we can kind of finally sense whether a disaster is coming early, so that we can, you know, evacuate everybody, basically. And a tsunami warning buoy. We're gonna need that, I think. Oh, wow! So I did not realize we actually got granted a lot of money for actually, you know, upgrading our town. So what we're actually going to do with that is let's just kind of first take care of our residential issue now. There we go. Okay, so let's just zone all of this as residential. Beautiful. That should kind of deal with it a little bit, but we might want to extend it somewhat out a little bit more. Can we do it a little bit more where it's kind of higher up? I think we can. I think we can. I think that should do wonderfully. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Can't get better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot get better than that. Well, now looking at it, I suppose you could get better than that with the sloping that's kind of going on, but we won't look at that. We won't look at that. We're just going to kind of focus. This is our starting grid. Remember that, guys. I'm going to try and make this city pretty, okay? I'm going to try, all right? But, you know, first we just have to start off with a bit of a grid kind of thing. Okay, so I think the rubbish problem is starting to be a little bit more prevalent. So looks like the processing status isn't as good, which I'm not really happy with that. So let's just kind of plonk another one here. I think that should do well. Yeah, that's 46% full. So we should get some more rubbish trucks in use that can go out and actually deal with this rubbish. I'm not too sure why there's such an issue with it, because they should just be going around. I'm not too sure. But we might actually have to kind of build some other rubbish dumps out here maybe, or out over here. I'm not too sure. But actually, speaking out over here, I would actually like to just extend on one of these sides, just so I can have a little bit more access to do what I need to do. Now, I think I may actually be going... I'm not sure. I kind of like this place. I think it's kind of pretty, but I think this might be better for now, because we can actually extend our industry out there as well. So let's actually go ahead and purchase that for 7,000, which is quite a lot. So we're going to need to do that. We always forget the piping. It's just a must-have. We always just forget it whenever we're building a new section, so we need to kind of take care of that. But what I think we should do is I think that we should kind of extend our area out through here. I think that's kind of what's important. So to kind of pretty up our city a bit, what I'm actually going to do is first of all just extend this out a bit more, and put it, and then connect it up. Actually, I'm not going to connect it up over there. I'm not going to connect it up. But what we're kind of going to try and do is replace this with that, and then actually extend out from over here to kind of pretty up. And we're gonna make a whole new section here. Is what we're going to actually do. So it's quite expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it, because we're going to be trying to kind of pretty up and make a kind of different sort of neighborhood here. So if we can kind of upgrade that, there we go. So we've got some nice roads there. Then what we can do is we can just go ahead and actually... How much is this? Oh, it's very expensive compared to that, but it is, you know, roads with trees. Well, we might just be able to do the road with grass. How about that? Okay, so wherever this kind of thing goes, what we'll kind of do, wherever these little circles are, what we'll have is we'll just kind of extend it outwards, like so, so that we can have some nice little roads. They're not going to be perfect, they're not even going to be even necessarily, but we're just going to try and make a really nice looking neighborhood here. I know that some of you may be, you know, looking at this and thinking, Thomas, what the heck are you doing? This looks absolutely awful. But to be quite honest, I don't really mind. I don't really mind it. I really think that this is going to look good. I'm going to be honest. So I'll see you guys once I actually kind of finish this, and we can see the final product. And there we go. See, that's not too bad. You guys were looking at me like I'm stupid, but look at this. This isn't too bad. It's like a bit of a kind of comb thing that we're going to completely fill up with residential. So it's not too terrible. It actually turned out way better than I expected it to go, to be quite honest. I thought it was going to look absolutely awful, but it's not too bad. For my first kind of try at trying to make something that looks nice and that's not, you know, a grid, I'm quite happy with that, so I'm quite pleased. I think that's quite good. I'm happy. Aha, so as you can see, we've got a little bit of demand for our industry. So, we have got that covered. Now, we could extend out here and kind of extend our dirty industry out here, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this all into industry, but we've got to pause it so they don't, you know, it doesn't start up immediately. So we're going to kind of make this whole, you know, section up here, you know, in our kind of industry area. There we go. So we're going to turn all of that into industry. There we are, and we're going to, you know, put some more, we're going to kind of do some messy roads here. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to have that like that. We're going to do that like, you know, we're just going to have a straight one going out here. There we go. Straight one like that. You guys are going to be like, what are you doing? That looks terrible, but you know what, I don't really mind. We're going to put it out like this, and then we're going to have it curve round a bit more and go like that. There we go. Okay, that looks good to me. You guys are probably thinking that looks terrible, but you know what, I don't mind. Okay, so let's just kind of put it out like that. There we are. Just to kind of fix that up. And then turn all that into industry as well. And we'll cut it off about here, just so it doesn't move too far into where I want kind of my main city area to be. There we go, that looks good. And now all we have to do is just create another district, basically. So I think that's with the menu over here. There we go, got it. So we're going to zone this as a farming industry, I believe. How do I zone? How do I do this? Oh, I think I know. Okay, so I have to actually paint my own kind of district before and then I turn it into that. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, to be quite honest. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do that. Okay, there we go. So now that's a farming district. So we'll see our kind of farms pop up, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. No farms. No farms at all. Oh dear. Oh dear. No farms. Okay, we'll just wait until some farms pop up, guys. Ooh, something started to happen. It's starting to be built. It looks like we've got a little farm here. It's starting to be set up. Look at that. Okay. Alright, here it goes. Oh man, yes. That is so good. Okay, so the farming section is starting to be set up. That is great, how it's all being set up like that. Oh, that's so good. Okay, that really does make me pleased that it's finally getting set up. So we'll have a nice green industry section over here soon enough. Now, I would like to talk about this building. I do want to move it at some stage. I want to move it up to this hill if possible, or somewhere else. I'm not sure where, but I don't want to leave it here. But we'll have to move it soon because I don't think that this really fits in with the aesthetic that we're trying to go for here. Got more fires over here getting set off, but you know, our fire department's going to try and deal with it. Hope this doesn't spread too far because at the moment there are about, 4 houses on fire or something? It's not good. Hopefully they can do their job though. Okay, so apparently we don't have enough water, which, you know, is pretty normal to me. Makes a lot of sense since we actually only have one water pumping station and whatnot. But the kind of issue that I'm facing here is that the sewerage is kind of making its way up here, which is not very good. I'm not too happy about that, because that means that... Oh dear. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, we're gonna have to think of something quickly here. Okay, so what I've actually worked out is I'll just put the water pumping stations over here. Why not? There we go, far, far away from all of that. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have put this sewerage section over here, far away from everything. Huh. So it's not ruining our nice harbour. Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. I've decided just to put all the water pumping stations over here and leave these ones over here. Eventually, once I do upgrade, I would like to do the water treatment plant, but unfortunately, I don't have enough money for that. So these areas are just going to get polluted. Hopefully, the pollution gets removed once we actually change where it's going to go. But anyway. Okay, so we've connected the power through, but looks like we still don't have enough. Looks like that's because we actually don't have enough power in general. So we'll just kind of plop down another wind turbine here in the high wind section. Looks like we've got a bit of a crime issue as well. But obviously we don't have enough money to kind of do that at the moment. So that's going to be it for today, guys. There are a few problems that we do have to address next episode with the actual city itself. So without further ado, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.